Hello and welcome to another episode of the Zone 6 podcast. Today we're doing just a little build up. Today we got, this weekend we got a big clash. Arsenal United, always a fun game. So we brought one Arsenal fan, one United fan, our boys, Jason and Chidi. What are you saying, boys?
Yo,
Yo,
ready to get started, really.
yeah,
So yeah, this weekend, Arsenal United is, the winner just depends on who's home, to be honest. Like the past few years, it's whoever's home wins the game. So as far as I'm concerned, I'll be very disappointed if Arsenal don't win this game. Because I care about being United more than I care about being Tottenham, because I know more United fans
Agree.
than Tottenham fans. So I'm expecting, it's never easy. Even last season when we beat you, I mean, I'm pretty sure Ronaldo scored at the Emirates. Was that last season?
No,
Or am I
no, no,
talking
no,
too-
no.
nah.
That was
That's
season before. Season
Oh, that
before.
was true. Oh, last season was when Rashford spun
Rashford
Partey.
scored, and
Yeah,
Anthony scored as well.
Rashford spun Partey, chinged it from like
Keita
30 yards. Then Saka responded, did his celebration, which I don't think we talk about that enough, because at that time when Rashford had scored like 5 games in a row, I was pointing to his head and
Way
Saka
more,
did it. And
it was more than 5.
Yeah, but that
yeah,
was
yeah,
the
like
point.
Rashford
That was
was
the
scoring
point that
every
United.
game, and then
It was.
Yeah,
Saka held Luke Shaw like this. He gripped him like this and put it bottom corner. That's one of the best goals Saka scored in his life. Like I was screaming. I remember I came back from church. Huh?
I was at the game.
You went.
Yeah, I was.
How did it like? Talk me through the emotions of that game. So obviously, you took the lead.
The atmosphere of that game was like, I've been to quite a lot of football games, and like that atmosphere is like right up there with like the best. Like I remember when, but like it was really interesting because when Rashford scored, it like silenced the Emirates for like a bit.
Really?
And then like I think
Didn't
someone,
last long.
and then when you guys started doing your build-up football or whatever, then it
People
started to get like then it got like sorted out, like that last minute
Nketiah flip.
Yeah.
yeah, and I was literally standing there, and my mouth was literally open because I was like, what? Like because that game, like I'll admit, the second half especially, we deserved to get like we were conceding chance after chance.
We dominated you. Like
Yeah.
Sandro scored, I was actually like,
yeah, exactly. So like getting a draw there would have been like an amazing result in all things considered. So it was just like, and we'd already beaten you at home as well.
Yeah,
so just have
that home game that you beat us, I will never forgive Zinchenko ever, because
Forget about Zinchenko. Can we not get onto the referee? The referee, the goal should have stood.
no,
It should
I
have stood.
hear it. If it was anyone but Ericsson with his iron lung, I promise you they don't cancel out that goal. But because it was Ericsson, like the referee felt pressured, and if it was at Emirates, he allows it because it was Old Trafford. Like referees, obviously they're human beings, they make mistakes, but like if in a different situation, he allows that goal. And Martinelli, we win that game if that goal.
It's as simple as this. Yeah, if we go 1-0 up, we don't lose that game. It
You know the thing is, you guys still, all the 3 goals you consider that
was
game
so stupid.
Like
stupid.
they were literally from the same thing, and like
the first one was Zinchenko
you guys
just ran into Rashford, left Anthony wide open.
You guys are still making that mistake now, in my opinion.
Yeah, but after that, let's talk about.
Goals,
yeah, no, I can't lie. The defense hasn't improved at all. Our defense is still rubbish. But I don't know why Arteta needs to be smart about what he's doing. Like, we need to stop playing some of these guys. What works is Saka works with White. When White plays right back and Saka plays right wing, it works. There's a partnership there. We created it the whole of last season. I wasn't even sure about White when we signed him. And Gabriel needs to play. Like, everyone says Gabriel's this, Gabriel's that. Gabriel is solid. Next to Saliba, there's a partnership there. There's a partnership there. Stop playing right-footed people at left back. Let's play left-footed people at left back. Let's play Zinchenko. Let's not think about. Don't play Kirill. No, please. Like, let's just play our right team. Partey needs to play in midfield.
Is that guy good, by the way?
Who?
Kirill's not bad, but he's not a left.
He's not bad. Yeah, he's a centre back. He's just like you're asking someone to do a job that they're not familiar with.
He has good enough tech to play centre back, but not good enough tech to play inverted left. Like
I feel like he's just. I feel like it's a thing of like always, like when it comes to coaching, bro. Like at the same time, the reason why like I hear the not changing thing, because I kind of agree with it to an extent. Like especially what works for you so well last season, you don't want to you don't want to change too much. But at the same time, the reason why Man City keep on winning league after league after league is because they stay unpredictable. So I feel like
That's
it's an
true.
essence. So I feel like as an essence because when Saliba got injured, a lot of your fans were saying, "Oh, Saliba's so key for the system."
He is.
Holding no. I agree with you. I'm alluding to something like the Saliba's so key for the system. This and that. That you know, he- like, and then people worked out how to play against you. So it's like I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to.
I don't even know if I'll say they've worked out how to play against. If you look at if
They
you
gave up.
micro analyze the games where we drop points, each and every one was stupid. The Liverpool game, 2-0 up, Arteta coached a win in that game. It was, I partially blame Xhaka for getting the crowd involved, but also Holding's presence meant White had to stay back. He wasn't able to support him.
Nah,
Like,
like that wasn't Arteta's fault.
yeah, the
And
West Ham game, Saka misses Partey tries a flick on the edge of his box. I think it was Declan Rice that was onto him.
yeah,
We give
then
away
they
a pen
score. Yep.
from 2-0, we give a penalty 2-1. We get a penalty. Saka misses a penalty. It's 2-1. The game stays 2-1. And what did that game end? 2-2? Or
2-2.
was it? Yeah. So we threw a 2-0 away twice in a row. Southampton.
Southampton.
Someone gave the way of I think it was Ramsdale gave the way of the ball in like 30 seconds.
And
Like
they scored.
you can't. That's not even a tactical.
But here's the thing: we're still making these mistakes now. Like even I was at the Fulham game on Saturday.
Oh, you went?
But what? Yeah, I was there. What is Saka doing?
I would have
what
lost
is
my
Ramsdale
mind.
doing? What were they like? Why are we?
What's Partey doing as well?
No, but we have to look at it like this. Yeah, in the last like 6 months, we conceded 3 goals in the first minute. How do you concede
That's
so often in the first
abnormal.
minute? It's
And
just
all
not
of them
being prepared.
were
It's
when
mad.
all of them were when we had the ball. It's not like they just pressured us. We had the ball.
And Chidi, let me go back to what you were saying about Holden. Holden doesn't deserve to play in the Premier League. Holden shouldn't play for Burnley. He shouldn't play for Sheffield United. He's not good. This is what happens when you sign someone from 2 million for Bolton. They're not good enough to play in the Premier League. If you can't play in a team, where you're gonna have most of the ball, and literally last season, aside from Man City, we dominate most of the play. Maybe Brighton as well. They keep the ball really well. He can't play for Sheffield United when he actually has to do a lot of defending. It's not possible. It won't work. He needs to go.
Now I feel like, but I feel like for us, like for me as a United fan, but I feel like this is the first time I'm actually like I'm not worried because y'all got your whole shit fucked up. Like you had a team that came second you had a team that came second in the league last year, right? And you changing the whole situation. Like you put in a top 3 DM in the league as your right back. You feel me? That's your right back. So I feel like when you got that situation over there with like holding everything, I feel like that's when we could just come in and listen, man. Like even the last game, I know it was a bad team that we beat, but like Anthony, like he plays so good. Like you know that he. You don't think so?
But the thing. But the thing is, he's not. Yeah, but we know he's not good though. Like you can tell me he played well against Nottingham Forest. I don't really care.
Listen though. He doesn't have to be good to score the goal. Like last game that we beat, like the last game we beat you, like he scored. So if he scores and like we don't give a fuck if he's not good. Like if he gonna score, we gonna play him. You feel me?
But let's remember he didn't score at the Emirates. He scored at Old Trafford, and that was his first game. Maybe he had a bit of excitement for playing for United. But aside from that goal, I remember him putting 2 shots over the bar. Like he's not Iron Robin. He needs to stop all of this stuff.
Anthony. After that day, Anthony has 4 United goals, including that.
But listen. I want to know why he's worried. I want to hear him. He said he's worried about the game. I want to hear.
We've not played. We've not been good at all. We've not been good at all. Like,
but
they've been better than us. We've been really bad. Like that. Like, firstly, that Wolves game, and it's not even that
you deserve to lose.
The thing is, it's not like even like a technical issue anymore. It's genuinely a physical. Like, I'm more worried about the lack of athleticism in the team. Like, I remember before. We used to beat City the occasional times because we had guys in there like Pogba, Fellaini,
physicality,
exactly. Yeah. But now we have none. We have none of it. Casemiro's getting older.
Bro, we beat them last season.
No, but still,
I'm telling you, if you're able to beat us, with a double pivot of what is it? It's Mount and was Casemiro playing deepest, and then it's Mount and then Fernandes. It's not happening. Who's injured? Mount.
Yeah, he's injured.
for 6 weeks.
So
That's
who would it
actually
be then?
advantage.
Ericsson.
That's advantage you because you're
Exactly,
gonna have
which
to
is
play
even
more
worse.
minutes.
Like,
Bro,
that's what
I don't know. I mean,
like, because we can't know, because technically, like, this is the thing. Technically, we can't outball you. Like, we don't have as many technical players as you
bro,
do.
I want to see what you're gonna say when we get to the
Physically,
lineups. Lineups.
physically, we can't either. Physically, we can't either. Like, if the Declan Rice, Thomas Partey, what's his name, Saliba, Gabriel, if he starts, you know, like they have. My only thing is, if you're playing Partey at right back, it might ease a bit, because that guy at right back, like, he's good on the ball, but defensively, trash.
Yeah, that's my only thing. It's like
and you know how you said about Saka, yeah. I was talking to one of my friends about this yesterday, ironically enough, and like, a lot of your play is very well worked. So, like, it's not all of it is like intentional. Do you know what I mean? Like, the specific movements that you guys make, and sometimes your players don't even have to look at the player that when they're making the pass. Like, they just, that's what I mean. Like, Saka passed the ball.
He assumed somebody would be in that space because he hit it so confident.
And Partey was so out of position. Like, if you look at the goal again, there was like a big gap in where that right back is meant to be, and Pereira just had so much space. Like, I mean, I get it was Saka's fault. Saka's fault kind of for not being aware, but it was Partey's fault also for not, being in his position. I've noticed it. I keep on noticing it in games that a right back, this guy can be exploited.
Yeah, he definitely can, but he's not a defender. Like, when you're not a right back, there's obviously an issue. If Arteta
Exactly,
will resort to type,
exactly. That's what I'm.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, if Arteta will resort to what worked for us last year is we had in the midfield, Xhaka is not very mobile, but Xhaka does what he does very well. Like, he'll keep the ball on the floor, he'll keep it ticking, he'll keep it passing. He won't do too much. I don't know if it is that he doesn't trust Rice in the left half space or what it is. You've bought this guy. I don't know if you want to play him DM. If you want to play him DM, what do we have Partey for? Partey was amazing last year. Let's just go with a midfield three of Partey, Rice, and Odegaard and see what happens. This Havertz guy is useless. I'd rather him play Vieira. And the thing is, I'm not Vieira's biggest fan. He was amazing.
Do you know how funny it is that Havertz has been so underwhelming that Arsenal fans love Vieira now? Do you know Arsenal fans were cussing Vieira a few months ago, saying that he's this, he's that, and Havertz has been so mid,
so bad.
Vieira is looking incredible.
I remember like 4 times I was at the game. This guy's got like 5-6 yards of acres of space for him to turn. He'll pass it, give it away. I'm thinking, what are you doing? Like, what are you actually doing? Like, do you not understand ball? I get it. He's a confidence player. It's a bit with like, it's a similar like to like Werner and players like that. When they're low on confidence, they're rubbish. But I don't see why we bought this guy. It just seems like another big money signing that we've spent a lot of money on. That's just going to turn out to be rubbish. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
But listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now, right? I'm looking at the lineups of the teams that we played last year, right? We came to Emirates and we lost 3-2. We lost at like last minute, and so majority of the game, like, it was a 2-2 game, as he said, like, y'all bought us the whole game, like, especially second half. So if we came out that game with a 2-2 result, it'd be like, oh, we like escaped, right? Bro, we played. I'm reading this shit right now. We played Shaw, we played McTominay, we played Ericsson, we played Rashford. Bro, our team has not changed. I feel like our team has gotten a little bit better. And y'all team exactly like if you put your best 11, as you said, like put like Rise, Partey, like I feel like y'all will beat beat the shit out of our team. No, real shit, bro. But if you playing Havertz, you playing Partey as right back, bro, we have a chance, bro. Y'all just tied to Fulham on bro. Are you going to look me in the eye and tell me that we are not better than Fulham and we can't go and do what they did? You feel me? Is that what y'all saying?
But I don't think you're good. Any team that loses to Spurs, I don't think is good. Like, bro, how can you lose to Tottenham?
Bro, did you watch that game?
How?
Did you watch that game?
And you were bad.
Garnacho was wasteful.
Did you watch the whole game?
Yes, I watched all of it.
Okay, so now I got a question for you. Was that a 2-0 game? Were you supposed to lose that game 2-0?
Okay, let me ask you, before I answer that question, you answer my question. Do you think you deserve to win the game?
Bro, based on the first half, the game should have been like 3-0. What are you talking about, bro? We
were very wasteful.
I remember you having a couple clear-cut chances, maybe 2, and maybe you should have had a penalty as well. But I wouldn't say you did the second half. You did nothing. You did nothing in the second half.
Literally,
You did nothing.
when we created chances in the first half, and then I remember when Matissa scored in the second half, then Anthony literally straight after hit the post, and then from that, nothing.
Nothing.
But I mean, the thing about United is United are creating chances. You know, we've created the most chances in the league. Actually, we created the most chances in the league, but we've not. But we're so wasteful. We're so wasteful. And that's even the thing. Like United, we need more. We need more people talk about midfield, centre back, which I agree. I completely agree. But I still feel like we need some differentials up front. I don't know what Højlund's going to be like, but
the thing I don't understand is why didn't you get Kane? Like why? Why have you let Kane go to Bayern?
But now before he comes back to give his opinion, I'm gonna answer you. You said why don't we get Kane? I feel like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like this is a different topic. I feel like Kane, listen, man, y'all know how I feel about Kane. He one of the most complete strikers I've ever seen. But I just feel like he's looking at Højlund as a project that he could really develop. You know what I'm saying? And
that's a prospect.
What?
That's a prospect. We've seen this go wrong a lot of times.
Yeah.
Like when you guys seem to sign players for big money who are forwards, they always seem to flop. Anthony, flop. Sancho, don't even get me started on Sancho. Don't get me started on Sancho.
I don't think Højlund's gonna flop.
You don't think
why? Why? But he scored 9 goals last season. Why?
Because people.
He's 23, bro. Like, come on, bro.
He's not 23. And secondly, people aren't. You guys aren't like. You guys like this 9 goals thing. Like people aren't looking into it. The guy didn't start game. Like his breakout season, essentially was the second half of last season. He scored in the majority of the games that he started. He didn't start many games, and like as a striker, not starting games, you're not like it's not like, do you know what I mean? And like if you look at how many guys have scored, how many teenagers have scored, how many, bro. How many guys around that age have scored as many career goals as him, or seasonal goals as him in his career? There's not many. Like so, but I understand that. That's why and the Kane thing, Kane wanted 500k a week.
You paid Ronaldo how much? How much were you paying Ronaldo?
Exactly.
And Ronaldo was 30 whatever, 35.
That's what I'm saying. We don't try to make the same. But now that was also a mistake. But
but Kane wouldn't have been a mistake. He's Premier League proven. In the worst Tottenham team he's ever played in last season, he scored 30 goals. Haaland scored 36 last season. If Kane played at Man City, he would have got 40.
I know Kane would be good, but it's like, how long will he be good for United? Do you know what I mean?
That's the thing.
Kane's game isn't reliant on physicality.
It's not reliant on pace. It's not reliant on pace.
People keep on saying this thing. Your leg, people like.
Obviously, yeah. When you've played so many minutes, you lose a bit of edge. First, like all that.
It doesn't rely on physicality. Thing is flawed because like when your legs go, they go like they go like it's still going to take a toll on your body. And plus, he's not like the. I know he used to be injury prone, but. Yeah, still like I mean, I would have loved Kane, but I'm not unhappy that we signed Højlund. I'm not because and when is the last time United signed a striker that was actually of a good age? United really should have built from the back first and the signings, like goalkeeper, get your centre back, and get 2 midfielders. Because to be honest, if your fundamentals of your team is strong, you know you have the physicality in the heart of the defense and the midfield, then your forward line can manage really. I mean, maybe you won't score many goals, but you're not going to lose many games because you're going to.
One question. When are we looking to send Sancho on loan? Because he needs to go
on
loan.
Listen though.
That guy needs to loan move.
Let me tell you about Sancho. Yeah, and this is really unfair because I get he's been bad. He has been bad. Like let's be real, he's been bad. But if you look at Anthony's allowed to play 10 bad games in a row.
That's a fact.
Yeah, because you don't have another right winger. That's why.
No, listen. And then Sancho came in, played against Leicester. He scored. Scored against Leicester. Anthony was shocking in that game. He came subbed on for Anthony. He scored in that game. For some reason, he didn't play. Then he didn't play against Barcelona, which was like. And then Anthony played again, and it was just like. And it's happening. It's happened again this season because he had a good preseason. Anthony didn't.
Yeah.
He had a good end to last season. Anthony didn't. and then Ten Hag has dropped him again. So it's not like
The
you
thing
can't
is,
build him up.
so wait, are you just looking at Sancho just on the left, like in terms of left wing? No, not
No, you
because
mean
you don't
right.
have. Yeah, but the thing is, he hasn't played on the right since he was at Dortmund, and that was a while ago. That's a while
Yeah.
ago. And
That's the thing.
realistically, like the fact that he's trusting Garnacho, who's a child, critically, he's a child, more than Sancho. It says a lot. Like Sancho, I think his days at United are numbered. Like, they're
Yeah,
numbered.
no, they're definitely. Oh no, they're definitely numbered. Because I thought that because it was very because he was playing Sancho false nine in the preseason. He was playing Sancho false nine in preseason, and as soon as then he went to play Rashford up top, which is in his best position, as everyone knows. Then he played Garnacho on the left, and then when Garnacho had a bad game against Spurs, so he got dropped, and then he moved back Rashford back to the left and played Martial, who hadn't played a game in Martial hadn't played a game in like almost 3 months.
Facts.
That was his first start in 3 months. So
That's
over Sancho, who had been playing for 9 in preseason and has more match sharpness. So it's just like, look, this transfer. I don't know if he's trying to look for options in the transfer window, but he really should.
Well, realistically, let's talk more so about your fullbacks as well. Are you happy with them? Obviously, I think Shaw just got injured, didn't he?
I'm only happy with Shaw.
Nah, I'm happy. Listen, I feel like
you'd be happy with Wan-Bissaka because he's
yes, bro. That game, the first game of the season where we was so bad, he was our best player. Yeah. He was really good, and he's improved so much more in the attacking. I feel that's me personally.
He used to treat the ball like a bomb, but yeah. I'm thinking, should we move on to the what's it called? Lineups?
Yeah.
So I've lost my wingman in terms of arguing for Arsenal players here, but I'm hoping you guys will be fair enough to recognize the superior team deserves, more players here. But let's start in goal. Who's the keeper for the joint team?
Onana. Sorry. Onana. It can't be Ramsdale. It can't be Ramsdale.
I was gonna say Raya, but he hasn't played.
Bro, you can't name.
Do you actually think Raya is better than?
Bro, you can't name three. Bro, you can't name 3 keepers in the league better than him.
I don't think you can. Anyway, that's a different conversation. But yeah,
I don't think you can. Nope. It depends what you want. Ederson and Alisson obviously are top 2, although Ederson I have my issues with because his shot stopping is not as good as you think. Alisson's obviously clear number 1. After that, you can debate anybody. If you tell me Nick Pope, there's a lot of keepers that are sort of a similar ilk, a similar caliber. Like they're not world class.
At least it's not Ramsdale. So let's go. Let's move on. Let's move on. Move on to left back.
Right back.
Oh, right back.
What? Wait, I mean, does he count? I mean, because if he would be the right back, I would pick.
Who?
Ben White.
Yeah, I'm happy to pick White. Obviously, he's probably not going to play there, but he is the best right back of the options. So,
yeah.
All right.
Let's go. And then centre backs. I think this is quite an easy one, to be honest.
Lissandro Saliba.
Wait, let me just stop putting positions. I'm going to put names because it's just going to take too long.
Left back. We only doing who's going to play, right?
Yeah, who's going to play this weekend?
So we can't really put Shaw in there. So we got to put got left back, but we not.
Zinchenko's probably going to start because obviously Timber's out for a long time. Tomiyasu's suspended. You don't have a left back, so it has to be Zinchenko by default. Assuming Zinchenko is going to be able to start.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, by the end of this podcast, by the end of this podcast, we would have signed. I said by the end of this podcast, we would have signed Amrabat, we would have signed Gravin, whatever we would have signed. But we would have signed like 3-4 people, bro.
Cucurella's going to come, and Cucurella would literally be 4th if everyone's fit. Zinchenko is better, Timber is better, Shaw is better. That's not even debatable. After that, you could still argue other people, but yeah. Cucurella, I mean, you've got nothing to lose because you need a left back quite desperately. So
And it's
midfield is
Savon.
where it gets. The midfield is the one I want to get into because personally, he's not gonna. Arteta's probably gonna overthink it again and put Partey right back, but Partey's better than Casemiro. At their best, Partey's better than Casemiro. Today,
Bro,
I'm taking Partey.
Listen, bro. I like
In a side that like treats the ball like a treasure and not a bomb. Partey.
Nah,
is
actually, before I talk, I'm gonna let
I
I'll
think Rice
go.
is the better CDM. I think Rice is the better CDM out of all three.
See, okay, what we could do, we could do Rice CDM and then Bruno and
no, we're not complete two holding mids.
So what do you want the midfield to be?
My mid.
Because who do you leave out? Bruno has to be there, but Odegaard cannot. But Odegaard has to be here as well.
Bro, y'all trying to drop him for Vieira, bro. He could be dropped.
No, chill. Nobody's doing.
Rice will be better than Bruno because they actually both have to be there, in my opinion.
Yes.
So Rice, Bruno, Odegaard.
Yeah.
So taking out Partey.
Yes. Yes. He's not even playing defensive mid right now.
That is so criminal, but
because Bruno's better than Partey.
You can't.
They have different roles.
No, they have different roles. No, I mean like he's better at doing his job.
Okay. Front three. This is interesting now because me personally, Rashford is not in this team. That's just me.
But listen.
He's not
what?
My front three is Arsenal.
Oh
my god, bro! You not helping our team. Like you trying. You feel me?
I'm not here to. They help themselves if they win the match. I want to.
Bro, listen.
They help themselves if they win the match.
I'm just gonna fill in the rest. There's not so much long term news, but that's.
I'm gonna say this, though. You can't do that, bro. See, this why I don't like having you on this shit, bro. You keep doing it, bro. Rashford played one game as a left winger, bro. He got an assist. He won a pen. For the first 2 games,
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. No, I'm not mad at if guys are saying Rashford over Martinelli because I can see why. But in terms of I don't know what position Rashford plays. Is he a winger?
He plays left. He plays left wing. But
if you actually look, he doesn't hold width. He doesn't hold the width. He doesn't hold the width of the team. He's the most advanced forward. Look at the heat map.
Let's not ruin Uche's day. It looks like he's very upset.
Bro, it's not that, but I'm saying listen. Are you really going to throw away the last season when he had 30 goals playing on the left?
I don't care all comms. This is a prem, not all comms.
He had 17, bro. Stop doing that. But he still had.
Martinelli had 16. Martinelli had 16 and got injured.
Okay, so why are we putting somebody with less goals? He has 17.
It's not just goal. The thing is, Martinelli, when he doesn't score, is 10 times the player Rashford is when he's not scoring.
Bro, you had
most of the time,
you have a better team. He's our best player. He had 40 goals all season. First off,
30 or 40. The number just keeps going up.
It was 30
or 40.
Bro, he had 41 goals. He had 41 goals and assists. He had 41 goals and assists. Okay, so and bro, think about it, bro. The one game that he played with a decent striker. Bro, listen, I'm gonna say this right now. When we get our actual team, bro, listen, we're gonna do this again when we play the next time. We're gonna do this again. But I'm gonna let you have the
No, okay. I've changed it to Rashford. How many Arsenal players? So that's you've got Onana, Lissandro, Bruno, and Rashford. 4. I think 7 and 4 is a good split. I think that's fair. Considering this, no, you can't have 5 and 6 because the gap between us is. Come on, we're the better team right now. Obviously, football changes, time changes.
Literally, it can't be.
You can't argue for any more than 4 players.
Wait. No. Hold up, Chidi. I want to ask you a question. Just me and you, right? What do you think? Where do you think we're gonna finish? Because you don't like our fucking team, bro. What do you think is gonna happen this season?
Should I be honest?
Yeah,
6th. As it stands.
Who, bro?
Who's
Who the
the
five
top
league that's
five?
gonna finish? Who's top
No,
five?
Don't call
obviously,
Chelsea. Don't call Chelsea.
Hold on.
wait, maybe fifth then.
Wait,
Because
who's
I
top
was
even
five?
that
Who
is
knows? No.
Arsenal.
Listen.
Arsenal
Who'd you
better.
think? Who'd you think?
I'm saying Arsenal better, Man City better, Liverpool better,
Newcastle.
Spurs better, and Newcastle better. And
Spurs is
thing
crazy.
about Spurs is the only reason Spurs may not finish higher is because their squad isn't actually very good. They don't have a good squad at all. They don't have a good, like, in terms of like the guys that start versus the guys that versus their substitutes. It's a bad team. So that's why maybe United have a bit more, je ne sais quoi in their team, a bit more. United have better players than Spurs. Like, that's the only reason why. But tactically, poor, can't press, disorganized. Those 2 goals we conceded against Forest were a disgrace, especially the second goal. That goal we conceded against Spurs, the Pape Manchester goal, was a disgrace. We're not organized. We can't press. We're not fit. We don't have physicality. We're technically worse than a lot of the other teams that are better than us. Hold on, like especially without the physicality. Then I don't know. And we expect. And then this team just played 60 games. The manager or the club or whatever decides to have a window of Mount, Cucurella, Onana, and
Amrabat.
yeah, and let's be honest, like you can't tell me Cucurella is a good signing. So,
bro, listen,
this is interesting.
Right?
So, Chidi, just to wrap up, I want to wrap at 35 because this is just a quick build-up video. Are you Ten Hag in? Just for the record.
No. After that Spurs game.
Nah, but you know what's confusing me though? Like last season, bro, you really seen us do the same shit. We started 3-0. We lost to Brighton.
No,
I'm not. And we went on the run, bro. I'm stamping it right now on this pod. We finished third, bro. I'm saying that, bro.
People keep on saying this last season thing. Last season was completely different. That's a new manager off our worst season in the history of the football club. So confidence was actually quite low. Confidence isn't the issue. I'm watching completely different things. Like the confidence was low last season. This season we spent 400 million in 2 windows and we still look bad. We still don't look. It's not even like I'm not even expecting us to play possession football or intricate football or all of this stuff. Like, but we just don't control games. We don't control games. Like too many games. It's not even like we're not creating chances, but too many games are basketball matches. Like basketball matches.
United are pioneers of chaos ball. Like it's very end to end.
There's too much chaos. But if you want to play chaos ball, you have to have the physicality there. You have to have the physicality there to stop transitions. We don't have any of it. Casemiro is finished.
Would you take somebody like Bissouma, just to wrap up quick? Would you take someone like Bissouma?
100%. Bissouma, give me all of those type of midfielders are strong, good on the ball.
I can't good. Would you have taken? Obviously, everyone would take Rice, but like, is Rice somebody that you?
Amrabat, bro. What's going on, bro? Like, what do you?
Amrabat's a good signing.
That's good. But continue. Would I have taken Rice?
Yeah. Like, would you have been happy with a Casemiro, Rice, Bruno?
No. In bigger games, ideally, like I don't really like playing with 2 CDMs when you're playing lesser teams because, like, like there's no need. But if in bigger games, yeah. But like in smaller games,
that's what I thought would happen with Havertz. So like a more progressive CM is like in the against the smaller teams where we have the ball 24/7. You have that extra attacking minded midfielder. But I mean, I guess I don't know what Arteta is cooking. I don't know. I'm holding back. I don't know what Arteta is cooking, to be perfectly honest. But I guess wait and see. This weekend, I'm expecting us to be the 3-point collectors. I don't know.
Predictions. What you think? What y'all think the score's going to be in the game?
Arsenal can't keep a clean sheet, so 2-1.
I'm going 2-2.
You just bashed the whole team for an hour, and you gotta say that. What the fuck?
I'm not one of those guys. I'm not one of those guys that are gonna like predict. Look, I look 2-2 in my 2-2 in my heart, 3-1 in my head.
All right,
3-1 to who?
Arsenal. Oh, it's 3-1 to Arsenal in my head.
Okay.
2-2.
Listen, I'm a stick with your head. Your heart is 2-2. That's gonna be the score of the game. We're gonna come back 2-2. That's what I think.
You think 2-2 as well?
I
But
think we
the scenario I see
gonna
us,
come back.
the scenario I see a 2-2 of it being a 2-2 is if we score first, then you score, and then to lead the game, and then we score like just at the end, like a scrappy goal. That's the only way I see it. Like,
That's what I think.
you guys aren't looking too good defensively at all. Especially
That's fair. We're definitely vulnerable. We're not in as strong a position as we were this time last year. We were unbeatable. The lineup with Xhaka, Jesus, Saliba, like we never drew. I think we won like 6 of 6. Like we were unstoppable. Even the game we lost to at Old Trafford, our first loss of the season, Partey wasn't playing. But yeah, to wrap up there, I can't wait. That's all I say. I won't say too much. We'll talk about it after. We'll do our prem predictions.
I'm not scared of a team that the striker is Nketiah. I'm not doing that with y'all.
Let's end it. You're giving me timestamps, and I love it.
I'm not scared of that team, bro. I'm not scared of that team.
You will remember. Nketiah scored the dagger against you last time, and I promise it's gonna happen.
Bro, that's some bullshit, bro.
Thank you.
End it, bro.
No worry. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna see. We'll see.